All right, hello, hello, hello. We are back. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me if you are here. So we are going to continue with our Breath of the Wild playthrough. And we're going to, man, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So we just cleared this dungeon. I could try to clear the other end. But, oh, that's right. I wanted to go check this area out. This area looked really interesting. So I wanted to go check it out before I do more exploring. There's got to be another goddamn shrine around here. There's got to be. There's got to be shrines around here. But we're going to go around here and see what we can find. All right? All right. Okay. And what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about today? As usual, we're going to try to spread the good word. And the good word, as usual recently, Trump is a lying piece of crap. Damn, how the hell? Oh, well, come on, I can just go straight out. This is what I've wanted to do for a while to keep my brain on track again. I constantly, in trying to use my time wisely. I know this is my relaxed time playing games, but you know, hey, I enjoy it. I gotta relieve the stress somewhere. But while I'm working, I watch news videos. I study several things while I'm doing my physical labor. And there's a lot of stuff going on around in the world that, you know, people should be paying attention to. And one of them is what's going on in the US as normal. So we're going to be talking about, or we're going to be watching Bernie Sanders' speech addressing Trump's State of the Union. So Trump recently did the State of the Union, and as usual, it was completely freaking insane. Again, constantly lying, talking about many things. But we're going to listen to Bernie Sanders, and this is going to be a recurring thing, you know, different videos that I want to watch, because it's really hard for me to like even watching like gameplay videos or other entertainment stuff, like, you know, the award shows at my house. Like, I barely have any time. Like, I have more free time at work to watch stuff than actually I do at home. So we're going to be watching Bernie Sanders as he addresses Trump's State of the Union speech. Again, he talked to Zelensky recently. Zelensky's trying to talk to Trump again, but Trump is again puffing and pouting. So because he feels disrespected and just being the child that he is. So other European nations are stepping up to the plate. So we're going to be watching Bernie Sanders' video today, and you know, I'll ramble here and there. So let's just get to it.
Is through the concept of the big lie, and boy, did we hear that tonight.
Addressing Trump's State of the Union.
Grossly false. Say it over and over again, and have right-wing social media blast it out endless times until people actually believe it.
Okay, stop real quick. So the big thing, nice place to stop, Bernie. Just licking those lips. Okay, real quick, if you don't know who Bernie Sanders is, if you don't know, I mean, seriously. So he is, for other people that are listening in the world, from other parts of the world that don't pay attention, or if you just don't pay attention, Bernie Sanders is the most popular senator from the state of Vermont. He's consistently been voted as the most popular senator for like decades now. And where the hell am I going? Interesting climb. And, you know, he's kind of like the senator version. Well, Tim Walz is the senator version of Bernie Sanders, it seems. Ooh, this looks interesting. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? What is... This feels like this is a story or something here. What's this, like, chunk of... What the hell? That's interesting. Well, am I gonna be able to get over there? We'll see. Jesus, don't hit me. Please don't hit me. So yeah, Bernie Sanders is just again pointing out how Trump, other people. So there's a guy called Steve Bannon, that basically gave the game plan. Just constantly flood people's basically senses with just constant information, so people can't tell the difference what's right or wrong, basically what's truth and what's false. That's the game plan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Run. That's the game plan. So people have, again, busy lives, so just constant just wave of crap, like just, and people can't honestly believe that people lie that goddamn much. So they unfortunately give Trump the benefit of the doubt for some stupid reason, and that is that area, huh? That is cool. We are not gonna go there. Over there. All right, but let's just get to it.
And
Continue.
then, rather than address the real issues facing the American people, the struggles that the American people are facing, we find ourselves wasting endless amounts of time discussing
Can we make it?
absurdities.
Yes.
Let me just give you a very few examples.
Okay, so he's going to lay out just some of the lies that Trump said.
The 2020 election was stolen from him, and that he won by a landslide. Remember that? A lie.
Yep.
Trump claimed that the January 6th insurrection was a day of love. A lie. Trump has claimed that millions of undocumented people voted and do vote in American elections. A lie. Trump has claimed that climate change is a hoax originating in China. A lie. Trump has claimed that Ukraine started the horrific war with Russia. A lie. And tonight, just tonight, Trump claimed that millions of dead people between the ages of 100 and 300
This is that place, right? Yeah.
were collecting Social Security checks. And that is an outrageous lie intended to lay the groundwork for cuts to Social Security.
Okay, real quick, let me go through a few of the, little bit more detail in some of the lies. Again, so again, Trump said that the election was stolen. Again, Trump appointed judges in the courts basically over 60 times throughout Trump's case. I believe it was like 61, and one was like a technicality that he actually was able to get through, but like 60 times Trump case was basically kicked out because they had no evidence of the election being stolen. That was the big thing. Fox News ended up losing $780 million because of the lie that they pushed. And then people just still believe it. Talking about just constant immigrants eating cats and dogs. Right now they're lying about the people that are like 130, 200 years old receiving healthcare, which is again not true. It's all just misunderstandings of the system. Again, the government uses like archaic systems, and if you don't know how to basically read certain programs or data, you don't understand it. And Trump and Elon Musk allowed these young 19-year-old kids to basically mess around with just look at the stuff that they don't understand, and then they gave out this false data. Holy shit, I am going to get killed. Where the hell should I wait. I'm going away from the freaking place. God damn it. Yep. I knew it. Okay, we have got to. Okay. We're going to go over here. Get the hell out of here. All right. So, yeah, these are just a few things. I'll probably point out like a little more information on it if you don't know. But yeah, again, Trump just constantly lies, and he's hoping, and he knows that people won't check the information. That's the big thing.
And dismantling the most successful and popular government program in history. So let's be clear about that.
Yep.
Well over 99% of Social Security checks are going out to people who earned those checks.
Yes, sir.
70 million Americans. Nobody.
You
who is
paid for it.
150
You
years
paid
old, or 200
into the
years
system. That's
old,
your
or
goddamn
300
money.
years old is receiving Social Security checks. And on and on
there it
will
is.
I go. Now, the purpose of all of this lying is not just to push this hateful right-wing ideology. It is not just to try to divide us up. It is more than that. It is a masterful effort, and you saw that tonight, to deflect attention away from the most important issues facing the
Constant
people of
wave
our country.
of shit. That's what it is.
Issues
Just
that
constant.
Trump and his billionaire friends do not want to address because it is not in their financial interest to do so.
Gotta make food. I'll make food later. I have time.
Trump gave his State of the Union speech tonight. But if you listen closely,
Hey.
that speech had very little to say about the State of the Union, about what is really going on in our country, especially for working families. Trump
I don't know why I only
spoke
took one.
for over 90 minutes, although I must confess it seemed a lot longer than that. And he almost
90
completely
minutes is long
ignored
enough, goddammit.
the issues that are keeping working people up at night as they worry about how their families are going to survive in these very tough times.
Okay.
And I will tell you exactly why Trump had very little to say about the real crises facing the working class of this country.
Yes. So,
Think back 6 weeks ago when Trump was inaugurated for his second term as president, just 6 weeks ago. Standing
Okay.
right behind him were the three wealthiest men in this country, Mr. Musk, Mr. Bezos, and Mr. Zuckerberg. And standing behind them were 13 other billionaires who Trump had nominated to head major
quick,
government
stop. So again, how can people think that these people are in touch with like the normal people? They live in a completely different universe from normal people. And Joe Rogan, being the gorilla that he is, that doesn't mean he's not nice to his own family. That doesn't mean he's not nice to the friends around him. But again, he's basically Joe Rogan has been the most popular podcast host. They all these people started supporting, as Bernie already said, the right-wing media started to pump out support for them. And a lot of times it's because they want to act a certain way, and when they get called out on their bullshit, they get really freaking offended, and they go like, you know, oh, don't say anything bad about what my decisions or anything like this. So again, Joe Rogan's was because he didn't want to take, for some reason, the vaccine for corona, and he believed he knew better than the doctors. And then he wanted to take a different type of medicine that was normally used for horses, but he said he took the human version of it. Whatever, the doctor said the vaccine is fine, don't take this other, you don't have to take this other goddamn drug. But oh good. Don't honestly care, just let me go out. Okay, so that is okay. I want to be able to go. Okay, let me go this way. And Joe Rogan, so people called him out like, you are freaking stupid, and CNN and other places basically, like, you know, they probably said too much, like I can't remember honestly exactly what they said, but CNN basically called him out. And he got really, like, you know, he wanted to sue them, like, you know, you guys are saying I'm pushing like this like unhealthy drug or some weird bullshit like that. How can I, oh my god, do I have to teleport somewhere else? Anyway, so Joe Rogan became really pissed off from that and really got offended for it. So then he just doubled down, which a lot of them do. This is what they do, they double down. Oh my god, how dare you say I'm an idiot. Oh my god, how the hell am I supposed to? Okay, I guess this one? Okay. That's the thing. And then people just get upset and double down like a freaking child. And Joe Rogan basically, in the one, he loves freaking Elon Musk. He keeps bringing him on there, and he tells people why do you like Elon Musk doesn't want your money? He's already super rich. He doesn't need your money. No, that's the whole goddamn thing. It's a video game to them. They want to see how many coins they can collect before their character ends. That's it. They want to get a high score. Who can get the highest score? That's it. That's money to them. They have all the goddamn money and they just want more. That's literally it. They Joe Rogan and those people try to make this excuse like, no, they're already rich. They don't need any more money. No, the money is the point. That's it. It's that simple. It's not a difficult thing to understand. That's it. All right. Anyways, I'm going to try to play it more and try not to stop it so much.
Many of the same billionaires, including Musk, were in the Capitol tonight listening to that speech.
Oh my God.
In other
Where
words,
is this forest?
It is there for all to see. The Trump administration is not hiding it. The Trump administration is a government of the billionaire class, by the billionaire class, and for the billionaire class.
Okay, let me...
Notwithstanding some of their rhetoric, this is a government that could care less about ordinary Americans and the working families of our country. My friends, we are no longer moving toward oligarchy. We are living in an oligarchic society.
That's it.
Now let's take a moment and try to escape from Trump's parallel universe, the universe that you heard tonight. Let's do something really, really radical. Let's actually take a hard look at the problems that Americans are facing.
Here we go.
Today, 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Unlike Trump, I grew up...
Not just America.
Paycheck to paycheck.
But I know you're all talking about America right now. My apologies.
It means that every day, millions of Americans worry about how they're going to pay their rent, pay for child care, pay for a doctor's visit when they get sick. They worry about what happens when their car breaks down and they can't afford the $1,000 it costs to get it fixed. And what happens when they can't get to work because they don't have a car. They worry about how they can afford to buy healthy food for their kids when the price of food is off the charts. Funny, I heard Trump speaking for 90 minutes tonight. I didn't hear one word from him about the economic reality facing 60% of our people, or the enormous stress that they are living under. 90-minute speech, not one word about the economic reality facing American workers. But that's not all. Today in America, everyone knows that our healthcare system is broken. It is dysfunctional, and it is outrageously expensive. We remain the only wealthy nation on earth not to guarantee health care for all. Mr. President, you really want to make America great again?
Go, Bernie, go.
Then make sure that every American, regardless of income, can go to a doctor or a hospital and not worry about how they're going to pay the bills. President Trump, health care is a human right. I didn't hear one word from you, not one word. Over 90-minute speech, not one word from you about the health care crisis that is impacting many, many millions of our people. Nor did I hear you say why we pay by far the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs, sometimes 10 times more than the people in other countries. And why 1 out of 4 Americans are unable to afford the prescriptions their doctors prescribe. Not one word about the outrageous high cost of prescription drugs. Mr. President, we have nearly 800,000 Americans who are homeless. Over 20 million of our people spend more than half of their limited income on housing. We have a major housing crisis in America. Everyone knows it, apparently, except you. Because in your speech tonight, I didn't hear you mention the housing crisis.
God damn, Bernie talks so
Today in
well,
America,
speaks so,
we
he's
have
such a
more
well,
income and
good
wealth
speaker, and then like we ended up
we've
getting
ever had.
Biden.
Three
Jesus
richest people in
Christ.
America. The folks Trump invited to stand behind him at his inauguration now own more wealth than the bottom half of our society, 170 million Americans. Did anyone out there hear one word from the President of the United States on that enormously important issue, which gets to the very
I didn't hear shit, Bernie.
fabric of our society? So few owning so much while so many people suffer. And here's something else the President forgot to discuss. Not only is our life expectancy 4 years lower than other wealthy countries, the bottom 50% in this country, the working class of America, on average, live 7 years shorter lives than the top 1%. Got that? In other words, being poor or working class in this country today is a death
sentence.
Did you hear any discussion tonight as to why so many of our people are living shorter lives than they should? During his speech tonight, Trump did not have
there's
one
a bunch
word
of reasons, but
to say about how we are going to address the planetary crisis of climate change. The last 10 years, as most Americans know, have been the warmest ever recorded, and extreme weather disturbances.
Real quick, stop. So again, this is one of my biggest issues with this climate change stuff. Again, over 98% of the world's scientists have already said countless times. Joe Rogan even agreed with it in one of his debates that he did with Candace Owens, this grifter on the right side. He called her out, like, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, but you say climate change isn't real. 98%, like, he basically called her out with information, and then he ends up supporting the people that are literally destroying the planet and making it harder for future generations to survive and live peacefully. If you even just pay attention to anything, you can see it all around you. Again, so this is again our example, again where I live in Japan. A lot of the Japan was, again, this of course there is like a rotation to the earth where eventually the planet does change seasons, but this is like way too fast. Like recent, for the last couple years, like the flowers blooming have been constantly off. Japan has a very like how should I say this, the seasons and events and things like are very like in time with the flowers. I'm not gonna burn, am I? So you know, during April, when the school and the people, oh, that's what I thought. When the kids are going to enter school, the sakuras, the cherry blossoms bloom. In the winter, these flowers and stuff bloom. It's all like this. Holy shit balls! Holy crap! Goddamn! But everything's been out of whack. So recently, the work that I do, and I make Japanese sweets, so we do like a special event at this plum garden, and we provide sweets for the plum garden and stuff like that, where people come and see the flowers. But the flowers are constantly blooming like too late for like the last several years. It's like totally, like the timing is all messed up. It's either too cold or sometimes too warm, like the temperature keeps jumping up and down and back and forth. And that's what scientists warned. Eventually it's going to get hotter and hotter, but in the meantime, it's going to have like a boomerang effect. The water's going to get colder, or everything's going to get colder, but then it's going to get hotter, then it's going to get colder, then it's going to get hotter, until it just starts bouncing out to just overall hotter. And this is a major issue that these assholes never want to deal with. Anyways, I'm sorry.
And natural disasters have been taking place all over the world from California to India, across Europe to North
Right there.
Carolina.
Yes.
And yet, not surprisingly, Trump had nothing to say about climate change except, I guess, drill, baby, drill.
Drill.
That's going to help a whole lot. And let's be clear, not only did Trump fail to talk about some of the most important issues facing the working class of
Oh,
America,
shit.
but the solutions, in quote, he proposed would only make a bad situation even worse. Yep, I did hear Trump talk tonight about some tax breaks for working families in terms of not taxing tips, not taxing Social Security, and not taxing overtime. Fine. But that is chump change compared to the benefits he's going to give
I gotta stop it
to
again.
the 1%.
Again, I gotta stop it again. Again, the thing is, they give you crumbs. Trump and his administration, the people around him, they give you crumbs, and they don't want you to ask any goddamn questions. Oh, we gave you this, we gave you that. Again, and there's a lot of people in America that do wait, whoa. 危なかったね. There we go. That's what I need. This guy's really probably dangerous. Holy crap. What the? Oh god. Meteor rod, right? Yeah, buddy. I knew it. He was gonna start doing crazy shit. It's the same thing with Trump supposedly not taking presidential salary. So presidents get like a presidential salary, and it's actually not that much compared to what Trump makes on the back end, but he knows it looks good. He tells his people, oh, I don't even make a presidential salary. I give them, and people, and his supporters go, oh my god, he's such a good man. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need to take that money. It just he knows marketing. It makes him look really good, but he doesn't take that little bit of money because he takes so much more money from the government. He basically overcharges when he constantly is moving to different hotels that he owns. When he goes to golf courses, he makes the Secret Service stay at his resorts, and then he charges like 3 times more than what he normally would charge. And he basically takes money directly from the government and puts it into his pocket. All right, again, I apologize.
And it doesn't tell the whole story about his tax policies.
Again.
According to a recent study by the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, if all of Trump's so-called America First policies are enacted, including his tariffs, which he spoke a lot about tonight, the bottom 95% of Americans will see their taxes go up, while the richest 5% in our country will see their taxes go down, way down. Tonight, in so many words, Trump urged Congress to pass his big, beautiful budget.
Yep.
You know what's really in it? This budget would cut Medicaid by $880 billion. Oh, I guess Trump forgot to talk about that. $880 billion cut in Medicaid.
Yep, there you go.
According to one estimate, it means that up to 36 million Americans,
Cutting insurance
including
again.
millions of children, would be thrown off the health insurance they have. Hey, a 90-minute speech tonight, not one word about throwing millions of kids off of the health insurance they have. When you cut Medicaid drastically, it means that nursing homes that receive 2/3 of their funding from Medicaid will either have to shut down, lay off workers, or significantly scale back the services they provide seniors. Gee, I didn't hear that from Trump tonight either. It would be a devastating blow, these cuts to Medicaid, for the 32 million Americans who get their health care at community health centers. And it's not just Medicaid that Trump's budget would cut.
The bridge over there.
It would also cut nutrition assistance by at least $230 billion. Now, I want you to think about that for a moment. And can you imagine? The billionaire class people who can support their families. Some of these guys
Traveler
have
from beyond
tens
these
of
woods,
billions
you
of
are
dollars.
now.
Support their
Find us right
families for
hidden
the
in the
next
dark.
10 generations.
Oh my God, no.
50 generations. People
Oh
who
my
live
God,
in
no.
incredible opulence. People who own their own
Holy.
jet planes. They own their own private islands. They own their own spaceships. Trying to get tax
I'm in mud,
breaks
huh?
by
Oh my
taking
God.
food
Hell
out of the
no.
mouths of
Hell
low-income
no.
kids. That truly is disgusting. What we are seeing is the Robin Hood principle in reverse. Taking from the
Okay,
poor
we're not going here.
and giving to the rich and the very, very rich. And here is something else Trump has been doing. For the past several weeks, he
Oh
and
God,
his
okay,
good
we're
friend
gonna go
Elon
around
Musk,
here,
who was up there
explore.
in the audience tonight, have been throwing hundreds of thousands of federal employees off their jobs.
Go this way.
Now, I know some of you are saying, well, that's too bad, but that's the federal government, not me, It's not me. It's just
Here's
those
the
guys who
thing.
work
I've
for
already
the
seen
federal
this
government.
speech,
I want
but
you to
so
think about
let
this.
Bernie lay it down
Think
right
about
now.
it for a moment. If Musk and his friends can arbitrarily throw federal workers out on the street today, what do you think that Musk and his fellow billionaires will be doing tomorrow when artificial intelligence and robotics explode in this country? Do you think they'll give a damn about you and your families? No, they will treat you exactly the way they're treating federal employees today. You will be out on the street as well.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna stop it again real quick. So this is the thing. This really wrong with Americans. They never really care unless it happens to them directly. A lot of the times, these decisions that you're making for politicians or whatever, whatever they're gonna do, a lot of times it's not going to affect you, but it will eventually come around. Again, that's the big thing. Again, okay, it's right now it's the people that work, the brick and the federal workers that basically take care of the the tasks of just doing the basic stuff, the paperwork and all these type of things. It's the same thing in Japan. Those people technically cannot be fired from their job. People that work in like town offices, in public, they're called the yakubas and stuff like that. Police officers, they're not supposed to be able to technically be fired. They work for the government, but they cannot be technically fired by people that are above them, like the mayors or the whatever, the leaders of the cities or towns and stuff like that. They're not supposed to be able to get fired because they are just working for the basic stuff in the government. That's the thing that happens, that's supposed to be like that in America, but Trump and Elon Musk are basically just trying to get rid of all the federal employees just to kind of clean house. But all those federal employees are the things that make the things run, and the reason why a lot of the stuff in America doesn't run well is because they actually need more workers. A lot of the places are understaffed. Even the IRS, everybody hates the damn IRS, but it's been said. Oh my God. Okay. The IRS would work much better if they had more IRS agents. Suppose that's what the data says. And Trump and them are just making America less and less efficient. And then they point, oh, look, the government doesn't work. Well, you're the people that are in leaders now. But if they totally break the government and the country, they're just going to leave. They can just do whatever the hell they want. They already have the money. They don't, again, give a shit about what they do. There you go. Well,
only absurd domestic policies that we've got to fight. For the first time in our 250-year history, we have a president who is turning his back on democracy and allying us with authoritarianism. No, we must not abandon the people of Ukraine who were invaded by the Russian dictator Vladimir Putin. We must always stand for democracy, not dictatorship. Let me be very clear. Regardless of where Trump is taking this country, here's what I think and what I believe the American people want us to do. They want us to end a corrupt campaign finance system. Well, gee, golly gee, I didn't hear Mr. Trump talk about that tonight. A corrupt campaign finance system which allows a handful of
that?
billionaires to buy elections.
Wait, isn't that the same fucking
It is
thing?
beyond crazy that someone like Elon Musk can contribute over $270 million
What's that?
to help get Trump elected, and then he gets to run the government.
私が守る
It is absurd that any member of Congress who stands up to Netanyahu's brutal war in Gaza
Over here
can
too?
expect to be opposed by millions of dollars in campaign contributions coming from AIPAC. The American people want us to end this disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision
Whoa.
and move to the public funding of elections. Democracy is supposed to be about one person, one vote, not billionaires buying the political candidates. of their
Whoa.
choice.
Holy
And
balls.
further, no, we should not be giving tax breaks to billionaires.
What the-
That's not what we should be doing. We must demand that the wealthiest people in this country start paying their fair share of taxes. We must raise the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour to a living wage of at least $17 an hour.
Oh.
We must make it easier for workers
Holy
to
shit.
join trade unions, grow the union movement, and
Oh my
prevent
God.
corporations from violating labor laws with impunity.
Oh my
Passing
God.
the PRO Act, legislation that I will be introducing tomorrow. No, we are not going to cut Social Security. Quite the
I
contrary.
hope not, Bernie,
We
but
must
damn, man, the
expand
Democrats,
Social
the
Security benefits
Democrats don't seem
and
like they're.
extend its solvency.
A lot of them don't seem
for the
like they're
next
willing to
75 years by scrapping the cap that allows a billionaire
back you
to
up.
pay the same amount into Social Security as a truck driver. Too many of our seniors are hurting today for us to be talking about cutting Social Security. Over 20% seniors in this country
Oh, that's
living on
nice.
$15,000
Oh, shit, there he is.
a year or less. Further, instead of making massive cuts to Medicaid, we must join every other major country in guaranteeing health care to all of our people through a Medicare for All single-payer program. We must also take on the greed of the pharmaceutical industry, get them to charge us what they charge other countries, reducing prescription drug prices by 50%. And at a time of a terrible housing crisis in Vermont and in every area of our country, we must build at least 4 million units of low-income and affordable housing, stop corporate landlords from jacking up rent prices, and establish a cap on rent. In a competitive global economy, we need the best educated workforce in the world. All of our young people must have the ability to get a higher education by making public
Oh, Lord,
colleges,
yes.
trade schools and universities tuition-free and canceling student debt. Yes, we can create millions of good-paying jobs by combating climate change and moving our
Yes,
energy
yes,
system
yes,
away
yes.
from fossil fuels and into sustainable energy.
There's so many available jobs
Well, I
for
heard
just
a lot of talk about
transitioning
freedom
to
tonight
more
from Mr.
renewable
Trump.
energies. Just
well, in a free
so many jobs
society,
could be
we
created.
must absolutely guarantee that it is the women of America who control their own bodies, not the local, state, or
For
federal
the guys that
governments.
basically think women can
Now, I know,
mentally block
I've
themselves from
heard
becoming
many
pregnant.
of you, that there are a lot of people out there who are feeling angry and frustrated at what's going on here in Washington, D.C. And some of you may feel a bit hopeless. So let me say
Badlands.
this. At this particular moment in history, despair is not an option. Giving up is not acceptable. And none of us have the privilege of hiding under the covers. The stakes are just too high. Let us never forget, real change only
Oh,
occurs
God.
when ordinary people stand up by the millions against oppression and injustice.
I gotta learn how to
and
fight these guys.
back. That is the history of the founding of our nation, when brave men and women took on the mighty, invincible British Empire. It is the history
Man, it
of
seems
the
like such a large
abolitionist
task,
movement,
man.
the history of the labor movement,
The way it was, you can't give up. You got to keep it going.
The
Problem is with this current age is that people are so just there's too many things that can entertain them and just basically make them numb to things that are going on around them. There's just too much entertainment.
Yes, they have endless amounts of money. Yes, they control our economy and they own much of the media. They have enormous influence over our political system. But from the bottom of my heart, I am convinced that they can be beaten. If we stand together and not let them divide us up by the color of our skin, or where we were born, or our religion, or the language we speak, or our sexual orientation. If we bring our together around an agenda that works for the many and not just the few, there is nothing in the world that can stop us. We can win.
Yeah, the only thing that stops us is
Let
ourselves,
us
unfortunately.
Together. Thank you all very much.
That's Bernie. Okay, we'll stop that right there. Oh God, I'll never forgive the Democratic Party for not letting us have Bernie as president, or Elizabeth Warren, who she's part of the Democratic Party, you know, and all the Hillary Clinton, or Barack Obama, they all conspired to keep Bernie out of office. Can you imagine if he was allowed to be president? He most likely would have been taken care of, probably in his first term, but God damn it, man. God damn it. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate that we weren't able to have him. But again, Bernie is still trying to fight the good fight. He is what now, like 84 years old, and he's still fighting. Again, he has been fighting for ever. He was with Martin Luther King during the march. What the hell? And just he's been fighting for the same thing for like 40 years now. So it's up to us, man. I mean, he can't, he's an old man. He's just been fighting for so long. I mean, it's got to be up to the younger people. Use your phones for the right thing. Jesus Christ. I know it sounds like I'm blaming you guys, but yes, I am. I'm blaming everybody, including myself. You gotta do better. All right, gonna finish this up. Again, I apologize if you were trying to listen to him. Again, if you really just want to listen to him, again, the video's available. Go to Bernie Sanders. Oh.
Yep.
That's awesome. Go to Bernie Sanders' website. He has the video right there. Again, this is for me and my rambling and just combining it with my little relaxing time. All right, we're gonna just continue a little more and then finish it up. God damn it, there's nothing around here, huh? What time is it? We gotta go. Oh, God damn it, I'm gonna have to sleep. But first I gotta go help. I gotta go help my family real quick. Jesus Christ. Let me take a little quick dash over there and then we'll finish it up. And there's nothing around here. This would be great with the horse, but just keep it going. Another good, I guess, kind of good news is maybe I'll talk about it again later if I have another chance. But Lizzo, the musical artists, seem to have lost a lot of weight. There's another one. Jesus Christ. So they're all over here. The Badlands, the Badlands, the Badlands. Lizzo ended up losing a lot of weight. She's looking good. She's looking good and healthy. It's just, you know, kind of funny. They were pointing out that it was all about body positivity. Like a lot of fans are upset with her because she lost the weight. Same thing that happened with what's her name? Adele. She ended up losing a lot of weight. A lot of fans ended up getting really upset about it. Like, Jesus Christ, people. Let people get healthier. Let people be healthy. If you want to be overweight, fine. People have different body types, but Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Again, healthy is healthy. Everybody can be a little bit healthier. Elden Great Skeleton. Okay. Okay. I think somebody wanted a head figure of this one. All right. Okay, we got a landmark right here. We're gonna take please don't be in here. Okay. Okay, we'll deal with this. We'll deal with this when we come back, hopefully tomorrow. All right. I will end it here again, and we're gonna probably again doing this from now on. Again, just putting a video up that I ended up watching probably during the day, during my working time, and then, you know, just pick out some videos that I think might be interesting to spread the good word about. All right, take care of yourselves and the ones that you love, and peace and love to Palestine and, at the moment, Ukraine also, even from before. Jesus Christ, damn, after that freaking meeting. God damn it, man. Anyways, take care of yourselves and the ones you love. I gave them the signal that I'm here. God damn it.